Hi. So I just wrapped up this book maybe like 2 weeks ago. Hey there, welcome to another vlog. This is a days in my life type of vlog. It's going to be over 2 days. It's really just showing like a typical morning in my life and the things that I would do. So this is me up at about 5 a.m. I just made my cup of matcha. Matcha wakes me up in the morning. Like, that is my drink. I tried coffee for the longest time and it's like K-cups. I didn't even take like really strong coffee, but I found that it really affected my heart. I used to have like arrhythmia and like just rapid heartbeats. After a while, I'm like, okay, so this isn't really for me. I dabbled into matcha, tried different types of matcha, and matcha really truly is my thing. I like the taste. It's weird. People say it tastes like grass, it tastes like dirt, but it's fresh to me. It makes me feel, it reminds me of like green, of like lush green. So I love it. In addition to matcha, I try to take 1,000 mg of vitamin C every morning. That's emergency. So I mix it with water. I just make sure that it's really cold. That's my typical wake me up drink in the morning while I, try to get my brain to actually start loading. And I'm also packing school lunch for my kids. This is leftover pasta sauce. One is a meat sauce, the other one is typical stew. It has like that's like pieces of meat in it, like really little pieces of meat in the stew. So it's pasta and meat sauce for my younger two kids for school. That's the pasta that I already made this is before 6 a.m. in the morning. Their lunchbox is packed. Cookies, yogurt, pasta, and clementine for my daughter, my youngest daughter, Sami. And Jaden Low likes cookies. He likes a pear or a red apple, and he has his pasta packed in his food flask too. So if you noticed, a few shots ago, I had like hot water in their flask. I use it to kind of like condition their flask in the morning when I'm giving them a warm meal to school. So this is 5:49 a.m. and I'm done with the school lunch. I have my cup of matcha ready. I have my cup of emergency ready. And I will typically head on down to the basement at this time to kind of just pray, like just wrap up my prayer. So what I do is I double, like I do more than one thing at once. I'm multitasking. So while I was packing the lunches, I would have been listening to like a meditation. I follow like the mass readings, Catholic mass readings, and reflections on the Amen app. So I would have done that and probably started listening to another meditation. I also do like a separate meditation. Sometimes it's something about one of the saints. It could be dialogues of Saint Catherine of Sane. It could be I don't know. It's just different things from different saints, things that they are known from. It could be something from Teresa of Avila. It could be something from Saint Faustina and the Sacred Heart, the Diary of Saint Faustina. So that's what I would do. So now, because I'm going into the office, I'm stacking up my things for the things that I will take into the office. So my laptop, my notebook, my work phone, and my mouse. And I also have to pack my charger. So I go into the office twice a week. I have to leave the house by 7 a.m. to be able to get in for 8 a.m. That's why on those days I try to ensure that I'm actually out of bed by 5, sometimes a little before 5, so I can kind of do every other thing that I need to do and have time for prayer, have time for things I do in the morning, pack my children's lunch, work out if I can, make a quick breakfast for them. I'm setting the treadmill here so that once I'm done settling and wrapping up my prayer, I can maybe walk I try to walk or run for at least 20 minutes. So it's like intervals of maybe 10 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of running, or 5 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of running. But I do that for 20 minutes, then I do like a 10 minutes strength training. So this is me just taking stock of the time. I'm done with wrapping up my prayer, and it's time to work out. I was telling my daughter that this treadmill that I bought is one of the best investments that I've made in my life. Oh my God, it keeps me, it makes everything okay. I have this skin tag on my neck. That's what you can see. I'm going to definitely book an appointment to get that taken out. It's stressing me out. They will normally fall off, but that isn't falling off. That's my blessed miraculous medal. As a Jesus baby, I have to, and Mother Mary's baby, I have to show you my miraculous medal. So I'm checking the time. I have a weighted vest. It's a 10-pound. I want to say it is a 10-pound weighted vest. I use that on the treadmill. So whether I'm walking or running, it just adds that little extra thing for me on the treadmill. So whenever I'm on the treadmill, I use that. I've probably wrapped up everything I'm supposed to do at home, dressed up, and I'm out of the house. I left a little late. So it's 7:11 and I'm just driving away from the house, listening to good music, and yeah, I launched my H&M top. If you saw the haul video, this was one of the tops that I bought, and I'm drinking the leftover of my matcha. I couldn't finish it up in the morning. I have a 1-hour drive, get it to my office 8:16. Yeah, it was a little over an hour because it is what it is. This is a different day. I have some stir-fried chicken. I made wraps. That wrap will have chicken, coleslaw, cheese, some mayo drizzled on it, and Nando's sauce drizzled on it. So that's going to be school lunch for today. You know the drill with the pear for Lutana, and that's a cookie for Somi, and yogurt, and okay, I think I'm going to bear paw for Jaden, and he likes the chocolate Oreos. And just another, I'm topping up for my smoothie, the little wafer that I got from Costco. I also made like extra wraps, so not just for a school lunch for the youngest kids. I also made some for the older girls. I've had this toaster for, I think it's one of the appliances we bought when we came to this country, so over 7 years. It was really cheap, maybe like $20-something or $30-something, but it stood the test of time. It's been with me for a bit, so that's it. So when I make the wrap with the tortilla, with the chicken and coleslaw, and I drizzle dressing on it and put some cheese. This would have had triple cheese, or Tex-Mex, something like that in it. So I just put it in here to toast it a little bit. It gives it a different flavor that we all enjoy. And this is what it looks like in the middle. It looks yummy. They love it. Happy babies, happy mommy. Looks good. So packing the school lunch for another day. That's like another random morning. Somi's stack is packed. Lolo's stack is packed. You have clementines. Oh, have I ever mentioned that Somi loves yogurt? Like, she takes, I can't stand yogurt. It stresses me out, but she takes yogurt. She takes kefir, she takes Greek yogurt. Yeah, she has an awesome yogurt diet. Then this is like breakfast. It's just pan fried eggs. It should be sunny side up, but they don't like it really sunny. So I try to flip it, and it still has the look-ish, but it's not really the sunny side up. That's probably 7 a.m. and it looks that bright. This is just me getting ready for the day. I've covered up the tag because it was bleeding. So randomly at night, it just really started bleeding. I won't say bleeding because it was a little bit of blood and some fluid. It was filled with fluid, and I must have rubbed it and nicked something or scratched something, and it started just like losing the fluid and the blood. So that's why I have it covered up. Hi. So I just wrapped up this book maybe like 2 weeks ago. I started reading this book in February. I think when I went to Uganda, on the way back from Uganda actually. Then I stopped during Lent because I didn't want to, I just wanted to focus on faith focused faith books, like books that will mostly help me grow in my faith and my walk with God during Lent. I really wanted to just hone in a little bit more and cut out a lot of the distractions. So I stopped this during Lent and I picked it up 2 weeks ago. I finished it in less than a week. It was a good book. It is a good book. So it's about Baba Segi. Segi is his first daughter from his first wife, and he has 4 wives. So the book really went into the lives of polygamous families, the role of the first wife, the pressure on women to bear children, like patriarchy and everything that comes with it, paternity fraud, my God. And there were just so many heartbreaking stories, of sexual abuse, of abuse of orphans by immediate family members when their parents died. That's how one of the wives, that's the background story of one of the wives. Someone who was sexually abused was another wife. Another one was someone who was really traded. Her father really traded her as a commodity. She was an exchange for a bad harvest. It was wild to me, but that is the story of one of the wives, and it's not far-fetched. It's stuff that happens. Rivalry in a polygamous home, the extent to which people will go to in a polygamous home, relationships between mothers and their daughters, the pressure that parents sometimes place on children to be perfect, to be a version of themselves that they aspired for but they couldn't achieve. That pressure of my child will be better than me, what I couldn't be, I want my child to be, not even allowing that child to pick their own life for themselves and, figure out what they want to do. So this book was good. I love the font size. I like the pace of the book. The stories, they would start a story, then present day story, then stop and go back into the history of one of the wives. Lola really wrote this book well. There were plenty R-rated sections of this book. She went into details, real serious details that I guess that's just what she wanted in this book. Yeah, other than that, I really enjoyed the book. I thought it was a good book. I liked how it ended. I liked that paternity in the end was spoken as not just the biological part of it, but also if you choose to play that role for a child, then you are the father of that child, you know. But there was just a lot of deceit. There was just a lot of deceit around that. I don't want to say too much about this book, but it was good. The pacing was good. I liked the way the story flowed, and even how, you know, it went from one thing to another, but you could connect it. Like, I found myself going back if I pick up, if they start talking about one of the wives, I'm like, okay, yes, so this person, what exactly is her story? Then I can go back to the episode of the book that the chapter of the book, that focused on her history. So I will recommend this book. It was a good read. And do I have any other Nigeria? Oh, I have Chimamanda's Dream Count. I like reading books by Nigerian authors. Like, I really like to have them in my roster because I can relate. Like, it's just relatable. It's enjoyable. I understand what they're talking about. I can see myself in some of those stories. Even if I don't see myself, I can see people that I know. You know, it's just so I can connect to the stories. So I really like reading books by Nigerian authors, but I also read other books. Just that one of the pillars when it comes to reading, like novels, you would definitely see me pick up a book by a Nigerian author. So that's it for The Secret Lives of the Four Wives. I feel like this book is in a different title called The Secret Lives of Baba Shegi's Four Wives. I think that's another title for this book, maybe by another printer, but I know that, you know, one of the covers has The Secret Lives of Baba Shegi's Four Wives. So that's it. Have I read another book from Lola Shoneyin? I'm not sure. Is she the one that wrote The Girl with the Louding Voice? Give me a second, let me check. Oh no, The Girl with the Louding Voice is Abidari. Okay. Yep.